about the traffic on your way and what's news around the world today.
Some wisdom skills along the way.
Oh, and a song to hum along with and sway.
Get your perfect entertaining start to the day.
At 9 a.m. every weekday morning with
Mahima's
Good Morning Bay.
Good morning, Bay. आप सभी लोग हमारे तरफ से एक प्यार भरा नमस्ते,
Namaskar.
वनकम,
Namaskara.
खुशामदीद,
Assalamualaikum.
सत श्री अकाल,
Meekandriki vandanamu.
जय स्वामी नारायण,
Jai Shri Krishna.
जय जिनेंद्र।
हमारे इस्माइली भाई बंधुओं को बोलते हैं याली मदद.
मलाली मतलब बोलते हुए सारे फीजी बंदों को बोलेंगे नीसा बुला बंदजन। हम आ गए हैं आपके प्यारे महिमा के द्वारे। मैं सिर्फ आलतू बाबा।
And of course, myself, Altu Rani, लेकर आपके लिए एक और drive time that's going to make it totally exciting and totally मस्तानी बंदू जाने.
That's right, बंदजन। आप सोच रहे होंगे, अरे वाह, गुड मॉर्निंग बे में आ गया। They'll tell us what day it is of COVID-19 shelter in place. Yes, we'll tell you, Bardhan. It is 66.
Day number 66.
Day number 66. We have been sheltered in place, Pandajan, and the hope is we are fighting the virus by not fighting with it. This is what exactly Mahatma Gandhi talked about.
What is that?
Non-violence fighting. We are fighting the virus but not fighting it.
We are not engaging
Yes.
with the virus.
We're not engaging the virus, going dishum with that thing. No, we're not. We're letting the virus die its natural death if possible.
Right.
Unfortunately, many people actually are already dying, and that's what we've been reading the data about. Numbers are numbers, Banjar, but actually numbers ke piche lives hai, and our heart goes out to all those people, and also to all the heroes who actually are in the front line of this particular war. We should say war because of the fact that it's actually a microorganism fighting against the entire species, human species, I should say, are the Homo sapien species. So we hope to get to a new normal. I want to tell you one thing further. In day 66 ho gaya hai.
Huh.
We got 10 more days to go
Huh.
before we actually come out of the shelter in place, right?
Right.
But when we come back out of shelter in place, Baranjan, there's going to be a new normal. And it is quite normal to feel frustrated, to feel anxious. So please, don't feel you're alone, right?
Yes.
We all are in it together. We all understand this. We all are going through the anxiety of what's going to happen when shelter in place opens up.
Right.
Right? I don't know how many of you have thought of it, but actually it does happen. But right now, Baja, let me tell you a little bit of information what's happening on the roads, because shelter in place gave us a new normal of what's happening on the roads. So this is your Raste Ka Haal, which we give you guys total saste mein, and this is the update. We'll tell you what's happening on the roads and also probably the weather as well. Here on Raste Ka Haal Saste Mein.
It's time for the Bandu Traffic Update. Call us from wherever you are at 408 912 2479.
But John, let me tell you, roads looking awesome, as in normal traffic anywhere. In fact, 880 has a little bit of small pockets of traffic, different places. And North Bay mein construction work going on near the bridge. In Delhi City mein construction work chalu hai, and that's what's causing a little bit of congestion. But otherwise, people are trying to adhere to the in the city, at least in the Bay Area, South Bay, they are adhering to the traffic rules and everything. So probably not much incidents to report. But in the outskirts, people still are actually making those travels, I suppose, going to those destination hikes and everything. I've seen that happening in multiple bandhus of ours. There's an accident on 680 northbound south of Stone Valley Road in Alamo, right? It's actually, the lane is affected, left lane is affected out there. Watch out for that. And 580 also reporting an accident on North Flint Road in Livermore. One of the lanes is affected there, but the traffic doesn't seem to be slowing down there. It's going pretty smooth. And also an accident report on 80 eastbound east of the Central Avenue in Richmond. That also is kind of creating a little bit of a ruckus on the left side of the lanes, but it's fine. CHP is on the scene right now. And there also is a traffic hazard reported on 80 westbound east of Treasure Island in San Francisco. The right lane is blocked, so watch out and drive very carefully, Banjan. And that's about it. And let me tell you one thing, Banjan. You will, when you go out on the roads, probably you will see some traffic, but traffic is comparatively very light compared to what it was BC. That's before COVID. And yes, I was just talking about this, Faltari, the anxiety people will feel when you come out of COVID. See, COVID has given us shelter in place, has given us some kind of safety, right? Or a false sense of safety that we are safe.
Right.
Now, there's nothing, first and foremost, there's nothing to fear about things. Don't have to live in fear, Manujan. If it happens, it happens. Doesn't happen, doesn't happen. And let's all hope for the positive and say we all stay hygienic, wash our hands. If you have to wear a mask, wear a mask. I would say that also is a little bit overkill. But anyways, people are doing it. They bought the mask anyways for fashion statements. So they're going to wear it anyways. So that's fine. Let them wear the mask and stay healthy. When I say healthy, I'm talking about have a proper diet, be more different, be different from what you were, as in be more responsible in what you eat.
Right.
Be responsible about how you exercise. That's very important. If you never had exercise as part of your life, do it right now. At least it's a motivation for you. I know many people actually who have changed their lifestyle while only staying in shelter in place.
I know.
But what I'm thinking is when we are people who get used to habit, right? 66 days of doing the same thing, we have got habituated right now.
Correct.
Yeah, parents are like, no, I can never get habituated to my child being at home, school and all. That's a different issue totally. Schooling, even kids, they learn pretty fast. You won't believe it, kids actually would have picked up. But of course, every administration wants to prove their importance and saying that no, kids are not learning anymore. But I understand that part of it. But let's talk about a new normal where you'll be more involved in the kids' education than the school. Right? That's how I would say.
Oh my God, Altu Baba, if we were to leave it up to you, you wouldn't want our kids to go back to school.
Well, I don't think school system itself is kind of broken if you ask me. But anyways, lottery money has to go somewhere, so it's going to schools. So the thing is, Faltu.
What?
Yeah,
Like,
what?
yeah.
I really think school system is broken, Faltu, here.
Okay.
Yeah, they're trying their level best to fix it. It's like putting a band-aid here and band-aid there. Nobody's going to the crux of the whole thing.
Okay.
Right? But anyway, that's a different show totally. We're not talking about that. But I'm really want to address one thing, Faltu, the anxiety people have about the COVID shelter in place being opened.
Okay.
Some people are excited about it, some people are anxious about it. But many people actually are, everybody's anxious, but they will not share it.
Right.
It's okay to be anxious, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Right? It's okay to be anxious. If you want to seek help. You talk to somebody, you can give us a call for sure. We understand. But I myself am going through anxiety, Faltu. Don't you feel that?
No, I'm not going through any anxiety.
No, don't you feel that I'm going through anxiety?
No.
I'm masking it very well, Banujan. But I'll tell you one thing, Banujan, even this shall pass. We will conquer this as well. And hence, I thought of a nice Gane Kira for you guys, which talks about how you can conquer any of those obstacles in your way, Banujan. You have it in you, and we can do it together for sure. Here's a beautiful song from the movie Sanju. We talked a lot about last week, Banujan, but nevertheless, the song is very nice in the voice of Sukhwinder Paji. And music direction, I'm not very clear who it is, but we will share that with you soon, Banujan. But this is a nice song to motivate you to say, come on, kar har maidan fateh. And this also has Shreya Ghoshal in bits and pieces. So enjoy the song. We'll be back right after this.
घायल परिंदा है तू, दिखला दे जिंदा है तू, बाकी है तुझ में हौसला, तेरे जुनू के आगे अंबर पनाहे मांगे, कर डाले तू जो फैसला,
रूठी तकदीरें तो क्या, टूटी शमशीरें तो क्या, टूटी शमशीरों से ही हो, कर हर मैदान फतेह, कर हर मैदान फतेह, कर हर मैदान फतेह, रे बंदे हर मैदान फतेह,
कर हर मैदान फतेह, कर हर मैदान फतेह, कर हर मैदान फतेह, रे बंदे हर मैदान फतेह.
इन गर्दिशों के बादलों पे चढ़ के वक्त का गिरेबा पकड़ के पूछना है जीत का पता, जीत का पता.
इन मुट्ठियों में चांद तारे भर के, आसमां की हद से गुजर के, हो जा तू भीड़ से जुदा, भीड़ से जुदा, भीड़ से जुदा. कहने को चला है तू, लोहे का छल्ला है तू, टूटी शमशीरों से ही हो.
कर हर
फतेह कर हर मैदान फतेह ओ बंदिया हर मैदान फतेह कर हर मैदान फतेह कर हर मैदान फतेह कर हर मैदान फतेह ओ बंदिया हर मैदान फतेह कर हर मैदान फतेह कर हर मैदान फतेह
या बद्रजान कर हर मैदान फतेह. In fact, this स्टार के बारे में बात किया था हमने in our Take Two Tuesdays, remember? And जहाँ पे, you know, I'll tell you what, that's problems come to everybody. Troubles happen to everybody. In this case, everybody has the same trouble with coronavirus, COVID-19. Or should I say COVID-19? COVID-19 actually, more than anything else, actually was a scare virus for many people. Many people actually battled it firsthand. Heart goes out to them. But many of us are battling it by, you know, putting restriction upon ourselves.
Right.
And that's even hard, actually, if you ask me, Fatma. I think it's more commendable. People actually have stayed, and thank you everybody who actually stayed at home and decided to actually, follow the rules, right? That's why we're able to actually kind of, you know, bring the spread of the virus under control. Kind of. It's very promising. In fact, yesterday's Good Morning we shared about the numbers, and it was very promising. That's the reason why even Santa Clara County is actually relaxing some of the restrictions they have as of Friday. The new directives are Friday. If you want to get more information about that particular directive was going to come out, we actually have a link for you on our MediaMahima.com blog. It's a news blog, Baranjan, and of course we try to provide you legitimate sources, information, and if you want to read up in detail about the stories we share with you guys, also we provide you links where you can actually research in depth and write your own thesis if you want to.
Right, right, absolutely.
That kind of stuff we already do for you guys.
Yes, Banjan. And, for those of you who missed this particular episode or this edition of Good Morning Bay every single morning, you most definitely can. And some of you have been. And thank you for the kind words. It's always nice to hear from our bandhus as to how much value this adds to your life, or, if there are ideas that you have that you want to include on this, you can be a news correspondent for us if you want to do that.
Why not? It's all
Why not,
crowdsourcing.
right?
Even the news can be crowdsourced. But don't worry, we will vet that process for sure.
Absolutely.
Is that and we trust you guys, but the thing is, when we put something on there, we ought to make sure we are the person as well.
Exactly.
So we pick only the top stories which we think is important, but then there's a bias already in that. So probably there might be something which we have found information, but we have not shared with you guys on air. So all that you can do with us by dialing in the studio number 408-912-2479. But Abhi ke liye Bajan, this is what's nowadays the headlines.
38.6 million people have filed for unemployment since March. The United States is pulling out of the Open Skies Treaty, Trump's latest treaty withdrawal with regard to war, where what it actually means is you can't go to war without legitimate reasons and without it being vetted.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
that's bad, right?
Yeah. Lori Loughlin and Massimo Giannulli, the actress, and her husband agreed to plead guilty. Remember that college admission scam?
Yeah.
Yeah, they agreed to plead guilty. Beijing is moving to impose a totally radical new national security law on Hong Kong after the anti-China protest.
Whoa, crackdown.
Snow is turning green in Antarctica, and climate change says that this will make it worse.
Oh my God, turning green as in the other sun. More viruses being let out from there, or bacteria?
I have no idea, but they're saying that this
scary.
means that the meltdown is happening faster than we expect. Cyclone Amphan, or Amphan, claims more than 80 lives, and several people are reported missing at this particular time. And right now, it has been downgraded from a storm to a depression. So more on all these stories are coming right up. The United States is still losing jobs at an alarming pace 2 months after the coronavirus pandemic took hold. Another 2.4 million people filed claims for unemployment last week, the Labor Department reported on Thursday. That's down 249,000 or 9% from the previous week, but still painfully high by historical standards. In the past 9 weeks, jobless claims have totaled 38.6 million. That's roughly 1 out of every 4 people. Get this, Punjab. 1 out of every 4 people who were working in February don't have a job anymore.
Wow.
Before the pandemic hit. The official unemployment rate was 14.7% in April, the highest since the tail end of the Great Depression. Millions of additional people have joined the ranks of the unemployed since then. The jobs numbers will be worse before they get better, Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin told lawmakers this week. And the Fed Reserve survey found 20% of people who were working in February had been furloughed or laid off in March or early April. The job cuts were concentrated among lower wage workers in households making less than $40,000. Nearly 40% of households where they made less than $40,000 said they were out of work. And I also want to mention, Miljan, it's not only these people who are affected, there are also people who are making, tech workers. A lot of companies have also laid off a lot of people who had been, in tech companies due to mergers, acquisitions, and, sometimes some of those companies being rendered obsolete due to the coronavirus scare, because so many things have to change right now, and companies have to make that critical decision whether it is worth investing in that infrastructure or should be shut down. And I guess that's why specialties closed. In fact, I was listening to a news item today. I know many in the gay and lesbian community would know about the first ever gay bar in San Francisco called the Stud. It was very, very famous. It is very, very famous for all the drag performances and the comedy shows and music fests and things like that it hosts. That they are shutting down.
No, really?
Yeah, the first ever gay bar in, I think, in almost the entire country, but in San Francisco. They are shutting down to their patrons, and they're saying that they don't have revenue to be able to sustain anymore.
Yeah, but I'm sure they'll find something.
They're looking for another location. So it is affecting the economy even as we pull out and we ease restrictions. There's a lot of people the past 3 months, not many people have that reserve funding, you know what I mean? So anyway, the United States announced its intention today to withdraw from the 35-nation Open Skies Treaty, allowing unarmed surveillance flights over member countries, the Trump administration's latest move to pull the United States from a major global treaty. The administration said Russia has repeatedly violated the pact's terms. A senior official said the pullout will formally take place in 6 months based on the treaty's withdrawal terms. NATO allies and other countries like Ukraine have been pressing Washington not to withdraw from the treaty, and Trump's decision could aggravate tensions with the alliance.
But isn't he kind of allying with his ally?
Who's
Russia?
that?
Putin.
You know, while I was reading up on this news story, Altubaba, I had a completely different. I was expecting another Tom Clancy novel to pop up.
Yeah.
It's this conspiracy theory that
Manchurian Candidate.
What is Manchurian Candidate?
Where they put somebody who's brainwashed.
No, I'm not talking about that at all. I'm talking about like how, if you look at the way they're positioning it, so Trump is picking fights with Xi Jinping. He's picking fights with Vladimir Putin, and he's saying, oh, they're doing this, so I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
But it just seems very orchestrated.
Yeah, it's like everybody in sync. Like, Xi Jinping actually made that he's going to be there. No, only Trump is trailing behind. He's going to make sure that his presidency lasts forever.
No, not really. I have a feeling that all of them are in cahoots with each other.
I'm sure they are.
And I have a feeling that there is this whole concept or this end game that they have in mind, where it's going to be 3 or 4 powerful, you basically, there will be the next world war.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just okay.
Well,
hey, I have creative freedom. Okay.
She watches too many Indian movies. In Indian movies, you have seen all the corrupt politicians, right?
Yeah.
They show like as they're fighting, but inside they're like very good friends.
Yes.
So, a lot of 80s, a lot of bunch of movies that came horror movies.
No, I'm not talking about that. It could very well be true, because on the one hand, he says, I'm great friends with Xi, I'm great friends with Vladimir Putin.
Of course, yes.
And then you have all those tapes that are,
Isn't the son-in-law also a hunting buddy of one of the Russian things? No? Or son, one of his sons actually is a hunting buddy, right?
Is he?
Yeah, they go hunt elephants.
I have no... What?
Oh yeah, there was a photograph of that, right? A lion or something like that. They'll do something that way.
Whatever. But Don't even get me started on that family right now. But either
You
way,
started, I didn't start. My God.
I just felt it's like a conspiracy theory that at the end of the day they want to be able to displace everybody, put everybody in a state of chaos.
And of course, Faltani, utilize all the elements we have of freedom of speech we have in the nation.
Yeah.
Let's celebrate, rejoice it. We don't know how long it's going to last though.
Exactly, Bandhujan.
They already are making us
Exactly.
wear masks and walk into shops.
That is, I don't know. That's another conspiracy theory I have. But I should write these down. But
Yeah.
people will think I'm crazy. But that's okay. It's creative freedom, right? So, anyway. The Trump administration said that Russia has repeatedly violated the pact's terms, and senior officials are saying that the pullout will formally take place in 6 months based on the treaty's withdrawal terms. NATO allies and other countries like Ukraine have been pressing Washington to not withdraw, and Trump's decision has been, sort of like aggravating tensions within the alliance.
I can imagine them telling, hey, Trump, don't withdraw. He's pouting in one corner. Yeah.
I know best. Okay, never mind. Lori Loughlin and Mossimo.
Nobody can withdraw the way I withdraw. That's what he will say. Yeah.
Although he wouldn't say that.
He probably would say. They come out in the open and say also, you never know. Yeah.
Okay, Mossimo Gianelli agreed to plead guilty in a college admission scam. Actress Lori Loughlin and her husband, fashion designer Mossimo Gianelli, have agreed to plead guilty to conspiracy charges in connection to their role in the college admission scam, the U.S. Attorney's Office in the District of Massachusetts said. Loughlin, who is 55, and Gianelli, who is 56, have been accused of paying $500,000 to get their two daughters into the University of Southern California as fake crew team recruits. They had pleaded not guilty for more than a year and moved to dismiss charges as recently as 2 weeks ago. But now, as part of the plea agreement, Loughlin will be sentenced to 2 months in prison and Gianelli will be sentenced to 5 months in prison, subject to the court's approval, according to authorities. In addition, Loughlin faces a $150,000 fine, 2 years of supervised release, and 100 hours of community service. And Gianelli faces a $250,000 fine, the 2 years of supervised release, and 250 hours of community service. They are scheduled to plead guilty to tomorrow at 11:30 a.m.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There's no severe thing like, lifetime imprisonment? No?
No.
Oh, because they're whites, I suppose.
Well, it's not considered such a serious crime, I guess. I don't know.
Right.
Anyway, China is set to impose new national security legislation on Hong Kong after last year's often violent pro-democracy unrest. You remember before the COVID thing, this whole big pro-democracy unrest where people would be getting beaten up, and Hong Kong does not want to come under China's communist rule.
Hey, wasn't that unrest caused by China themselves because they're the ones that were beating up people?
They were beating up people, yeah,
And
but
they caused
people were protesting because they didn't want to be.
Classic abuser case, right?
Yeah,
They abuse the people and finally say, no, you deserved what you got.
yeah.
Oh
So
my God.
So this has plunged the city into the deepest turmoil since it returned to Beijing rule in 1997, a Chinese official has said. The statement confirmed that 3 people with direct knowledge of the matter told Reuters, potentially sparking fresh anti-China protests in the freewheeling former British colony, which enjoys many freedoms not allowed on the mainland. Pro-democracy demonstrators have for years strongly opposed the idea of national security laws, arguing that they could erode the city's high degree of autonomy guaranteed under the one country, two systems formula put in place when it returned to Chinese rule. Remember I talked about the snow turning green?
Yeah.
Green snow created by blooming algae in the Antarctic Peninsula is likely to spread as temperatures increase as a result of climate change, researchers have said, after creating their first large-scale map of the organisms and their movements. Satellite data gathered between 2017 and 2019, combined with the on-ground measurements over 2 summers in Antarctica, allowed scientists to map the microscopic algae as they bloomed across the snow of Antarctica Peninsula. Now, warming temperatures could create more habitable environments for the algae, which need wet snow to grow in. Now, why is this sort of like dangerous? Well, they're saying that researchers from the University of Cambridge and British Antarctic Survey who used the European Space Agency satellite data with measurements that they drew from the different labs from Adelaide Island and Fildessen Peninsula and King George Island. They are saying that patches of green snow algae are generally found in warmer conditions, which means the melting is happening faster in the world. And that is something that we really need to be worried about because of what happens when there's melting. There's going to be rising sea levels. So if you want to catch up on that story, you can go to mediamahima.com. Cyclone Amphan claims more than 80 lives. Prime Minister Modi is going to be undertaking an aerial survey of the affected areas. Chief Minister Mamta Banerjee said that, only 72 people have died. But then there's conflicting numbers that are coming out. The rains and heavy winds caused massive damage to crops and infrastructure in Odisha too. A team of Union Home Ministry will visit the states to evaluate the damages done by the cyclone. And of course, Bandijan, if you are somebody who is looking for some good shows, Food Network supposedly has really come up with some wonderful ideas for the quarantine TV. So go check it out. But right now, we've got to say that that's all we have time for the news here right here on Good Morning Day. And we'll be back tonight live at 5 on the Pam Pam Show. Have a terrific Thursday.